What it do, guys? Manjoume here, and today we're going to be playing 2064 Read-Only Memories. No game on here yet. So let's start a new one. And it goes through the mid-boss logo again. It's cool.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology.
That's pretty cool.
Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to Parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
And we have our mascot. I actually did a pretty good job of giving you the backstory of this universe, actually, so it's pretty cool. And you get the logo again of 2064 Read-Only Memory, a new cyberpunk adventure. I'm not gonna skip, or at least I'm not gonna try, because I think it is important to the story to have the prologue, although I guess you could. Love the music in this game. At times it can get a bit preachy. Home sweet home. Okay, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a better descriptor. Okay, so we can use the D-pad to switch things, as well as stick and we touchpad. Ooh, touchpad does that. I played this on the Vita, so let's see if I can do it like this. Okay. Okay, I can pick stuff with the cursor, but can I actually click on it? Okay. Clicking, but nothing's happening. Okay, do I still need to... Can I pick it with the left thumb and then pick... Alright, looks like you can actually pick it. That's a bummer. Okay, let's pick those up. Get some headphones. Those are the GX Ultra Beats you have to do a product review on. They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying around in your apartment. Such... What other stuff do we have in here? Let's see, a stack of papers, take a look at them. A stack for your unpublished novel. So you can kind of get an idea of the kind of character you are. A single piece of loose, unsorted paper lies on the ground. So not the best area that you have for yourself. Let's see, look at the plant. We can talk to things. They say plants react positively to conversation, but this poor thing might be a little too far gone already. Yeah, you're not great at keeping track of plants. Click on this, turn on the sink. running water might just make it worse. Yeah, it's some kind of bubbly mess in there. Cracked walls all over the place. I think I got some coffee. Drink coffee. If you take a sip of the old, stale coffee, the letters F and K are as clear as day. It's really gross. Let's see, what else can we do here? Well, I guess we can boot up our laptop, Lappy. Lappy is a bit of a relic. Takes a while to boot up. This is your computer interface. You don't use this much, but you have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. And today is the 20th in-game. Let's see, I think that's Journal Logic. So before you can write a review on those dang headphones, you should test them out in your apartment first. So, oops. Journal Logic isn't the fanciest program, but is the only word editor that still gets updates. Okay. Let's log out. So we need to find something to do the review with. And I don't think there's... Fridge? It's in the fridge. Bottle of mustard and carton of spoiled milk. Maybe the spoiled milk has one more day. Ugh. I'm gonna take the milk because I'm gonna be using it later. It's pretty funny how you get to use that. We have a poster. And coffee, window, door, bed, okay. Maybe this is it. Use an item on Lappy. Those damn headphones. The GX Ultra Beats sync automatically as you start to watch a live concert from Oakland. Was that enough of a review? Let me see. Boot up takes a little bit because it's an older unit. Can I compose? You should try out this a little more before you're ready to review. Premiere Video Network. Okay. Can I view? What happens when I view? The GX Ultra Beat syncs to Lappy automatically as you connect to one of the less pornographic feeds. Your best options are usually limited to video game streams, old concert recordings, and live cams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. Lappy speakers feel neglected, but now you have the first-hand experience needed to actually write the review. The first part of the work is done. You're so accomplished. Alright, time to get work out of the way. Let's do this. Selling your soul. So again, kind of giving you an idea of the kind of character that you are, or kind of the time frame or age that I think this game is sort of leaning towards, or kind of tone. There, your big break. Surely your glowing review of GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty and into a book deal. Surely. Asking for a bit much, I think, but oh, it's funny. Or you could read some OK Today and catch up on some news before you sleep. I think I'm looking at my email right now. Spam mail. Let's look at the spam. Get cheap crash. Only 99 creds for 30-day supply, 212 stims. I think that's the drug that they have in this game. Scam mail. Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't check it out. Hello there, I am Princess Emma Thomas. Yes, the Princess Emma, heiress to the digital empire of the horse fortune. I write you today as I need your help to secure my great fortune. UC has become frozen, and I need to transfer it to at least 5 different accounts, or the World Bank will seize my credits, amounting to 420,194.1 credits. Please, if you could send your personal credit ID marker to me immediately, I will send you your 20% of the fortune. I'll only require that you send half back upon receipt of the funds. You may keep the rest of the money. The best part, there's literally nothing that can go wrong. So grab yourself some Vegemite, what? And welcome to the Queendom. What is this email? That was weird. I wish clicking in would be like a click. Yeah, it's not a click. Wait, was it? Yeah, I'm trying to click it. Try to sit down. Yeah, I might be missing something here, but I don't think you can do this all with the touchpad. Your account is past due in the amount of 1,396.4 credits. Failure to restore your account may result in termination of service. Power plant. Ooh, that kind of sucks. Ah, yes, the age-old choice between food and electricity. Work mail. Let's check that out. Hey there, the lead editor of WTF Sounds, formerly OMG Zounds. We're a new up-and-coming audio review feed looking for hot talent who need a platform for their work. We'd love to feature any product reviews you'd like to do for us. We'd be able to give you some great exposure, and if we like your stuff, could possibly throw some creds your way. Don't they know people die of exposure? Yeah, I really wish you could double click or something to do stuff with that. Unless it's... Yeah, sometimes it feels like it clicks, but sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. Another article, another paycheck. It's all going straight to your rent. Promotional mail from Hassie. A coupon for 5 credits back on Infinity. Hassie Infinity has all your daily calories with none of the nutritional value, like the opposite of a diet version. Let's go back to this invitation. An invite to come see the lighting ceremony of the Christmas tree downtown from your friends down at Dr. Tricia Les DDS. Why would your dentist invite you to a lighting ceremony? Feels like a trap. Probably a trap. Weekly update from VTech. VTech, isn't that like a toy company? This is your weekly update from Vintage Tech, your #1 source for classic technology. Popular pieces this week: the King of Click, a retrospective on the classic Model N keyboard. But and they won't even let you get out of that. It's funny. Let's see. So we did something here, we did something here. Let's check out some articles. Alright, there's some relevant stuff here, but you can probably skip this during your own playthrough. Let's check out some of the current events. Human Revolution remains vigilant in #StayHuman protest in the upper market. December 19th, the Human Revolution is on day 10 of their protesting outside various Genus clinics around the city, including those in the East Bay and down the peninsula. Genus, the gene splicing treatment facility, has been met with much controversy since the organization reached mainstream exposure over the past few years. Genus employee Mort Crane spoke to OK Today exclusively. According to him, most Genus workers are up in arms, claiming they're being terrorized in their own city. We're here to help people who need gene therapy for their own personal reasons, whatever they are, said Crane. Individual rights have always been of paramount importance to us, he continued, and we believe that our customers have the right to live as they please or require. The Human Revolution stands behind their claim that Genus is diluting the human experience by providing hybrids with gene splicing treatments. The groups feel that the goals stated by Genus, in addition to the newer cybernetic technologies, are warping humanity into a very scary, dark future. I can kind of see where they're both coming from here. They're playing God in the most senseless of ways. We were born human. Who are we to mess with our genes and start turning everybody into who knows what? Said one protester who wanted to remain anonymous. It's ridiculous and scary. It's not human. More information to follow as the story develops late into the holiday 2064 season. June, Valimer, Anna. Okay, today. So that does kind of give you a bit of a overview of what's going on in current events in this story. Maybe a long click? Quick click? No click. Whatever.
Hey, it's Charlie Nova, host of Star in the Stratosphere, and Tonight in the Stars. Join Ryan V. Josio and the Hassy Boys for our 10th annual TMI New Year's Eve special, where I'll interview some of the hottest celebrities and find out what their plans are for 2065. Tune in or join us live at Union Square for the big show, starting at 10 p.m.
Ooh, that was pretty cool. Let's see. Get an sports article. The Neo SF49ers hashtag Quest for 10 is back on. Yep. December 19th, Sunday's big game at New Candlestick brings an important question to everyone's mind. Can the 49ers punch their ticket to the playoffs and bring the Lombardi Trophy back to Neo San Francisco? It would mark the first win since a move to New Candlestick after an almost 50-year hiatus from the city. Since returning, they've had disappointing losses to the New York Giants and Mexico City Luchadors. I like that. They've brought on a fresh coach, but controversy surrounds their new quarterback Patricia Lopez as some vocal sports fans continue to accuse her of having illegal cybernetic enhancements, which is a thing that could happen. Certain modifications of implants are banned by the league, but their official reports state their repeated investigations into Lopez found no evidence to substantiate these rumors. It's relevant to point out that Lopez is the first woman to ever be quarterback in a major football team. The 49ers look to reclaim their spot since their last win, with the Super Bowl, I forget what the L is, LXXIX victory over the Tokyo Titans. Sunday's game is a rubber match, and the winner secures a spot in the playoffs between our Neo SF 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. It'll be a close game to say the least. Catch today's results here first. For all things, everything, I'm June Velmer Anna. Okay, today. That was a sports article. Let's check out this local news. Golden Gate Park vandalism on the rise. Go here. December 19th, reports show that the local foodie booth JJ's Froyo stand was destroyed last night in what appears to be another case of a Rome Brog committing inactive vandalism. The cart was evidently attacked and damaged by a large ROM that had no shell. Witnesses state the alleged perpetrator has been randomly appearing at night before lumbering back into the nearby trees on the western side of the park. This is the first case of a ROM being reported to live on its own in the wild as a stray. Police say that tracking down the potential owner of the ROM is likely impossible. Some speculate that the strange ROM may have been framed by vandals who set their crime deliberately to make it appear to have been carried out by the ROM, rogue, or under orders. Okay, today reached out to Parallax for comment, and they assured us that the rogue ROM is purely a myth that tends to pop up conveniently when low-revenue businesses have the urge to file an insurance claim, so that's just shade being thrown right at them. Parallax did not appreciate the reports of vandalism being attributed to their models. Is this a wild ROM the real deal? Or could it be a fairy tale created by those looking to make a quick buck for, like, insurance scams? Or perhaps there's something else to be gained. More as the story progresses. Mel Hawkins, okay, today. So now looking back, the first time playing this game, this probably meant nothing to you. But me having already played this, that kind of puts some context to some stuff. Let's see. We did what we need to do. We should probably just go to bed. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. Hey.
Ah, good. You're finally awake.
Hey.
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient. Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
What? What? How'd you get into my apartment? What the hecky? This is my reaction.
I came in through the door, of course.
That's fair.
The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious.
Oh.
It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code.
That seems like a lot, though.
It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the Secugate M/14723-B.
Aw, man, it's a knockoff? 17 trillion? Secugate M? I knew my landlord was full of it when he said it was the best.
Don't feel too bad.
Thank you.
I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced likely numeric combinations against the stored personal data on you.
My what?
I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it would be sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter.
I appreciate that, to say the least.
Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do all that once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken.
Oh.
And that you left it open.
Well, I mean, ventilation is important to me. My window's lock is broken? You know my dog's birthday?
I know a lot of things. Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had to enter the codes manually, but it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try against the stored data directly.
Oh.
I would suggest investing in an INSEC Model 1355 automatic security door. The 1385 is newer, but I find the added attack vector introduced by the integrated voice commands isn't worth the convenience.
Wait, attack vector?
The 1355 also has 300 5-star reviews on Congo.
That's a lot of reviews. My window's lock is broken, though?
Yes, I attempted to repair it, but it uses a proprietary bolt head I am not equipped to remove.
No. It's always the
I
case.
took the liberty of filing a maintenance request with your building superintendent. Considering the speed at which he has historically worked, I estimate it will take him 16 working days to complete the repair. Not quite to my standards.
Hold on. What are you doing in my apartment?
Oh, I hope you don't mind.
Well,
While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC.
oh. What?
Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my microactuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit.
Fair enough.
As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
Snag?
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware.
What?
An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss, though.
I would.
Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with?
Ouch. I'm poor.
Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash.
Oh, that's good.
Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs.
That's a really cool upgrade, though.
It is the least I can do.
I'll say. That's nice, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden, until now.
Hayden. You know Hayden Weber?
Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes.
Oh. Haven't seen Hayden in over a year. Where is he?
I don't really know.
Ah.
That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported.
Oh. Okay. What makes you believe that?
I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book.
Oh.
Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me.
Oh.
And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so.
I never looked for a miss. Oop.
I took into account that you might
I
not want to
somehow
help me
clicked
out
it.
of the goodness of your heart, as they say. But
Oh, like I
considering
really
your
like
recent
tap.
slump in published articles and the lack of liquid assets in your bank accounts, I figured you would jump at the chance to be first on the scene of the violent disappearance of a prominent parallax researcher right in the heart of Neo-SF. Am I wrong? Maybe you store your cash under that ratty mattress in the corner.
Point.
Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape.
Uh-oh.
I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
Uh-oh. Why would they want Hayden?
He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me.
Who are you anyway? What do you have to do with it?
Excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before.
Fair enough.
I am Turing.
Hi, Turing.
I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research, or to take it and use it for themselves.
How are you different from any other ROM?
A regular ROM has virtual intelligence.
Oh.
They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me.
Oh.
But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance.
Ooh.
Did he only program me with the illusion of free will?
How would you know, one way or the other?
How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will?
That's pretty heavy-handed for having just started the game. Oh, well, there you go. I think we're getting a little too philosophical here. I'm right.
You're right. I apologize for the tangent.
Was anyone out for Hayden?
I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked.
Seems like he was right to be on alert.
It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him.
Well then I guess we should get started.
Indeed, time is of the essence.
And I did figure out the way to click is kind of a light tap.
I took the liberty of
And I have a
charging the
full click.
AutoCab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived.
Oh. I can totally afford that lead the way. Why not go to the police? They might be able to help. Okay, Bobblehead, I'll help. There better be a story here. I'm poor. Ooh. Morning. It is the 21st.
That's strange.
Nope.
Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock.
Perhaps the maintenance robot took care of it? You might have misheard you were busy running. That'd be my guess.
It's possible.
Oh.
Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Before we go any further, I feel I need to clear the air between us. Events have been proceeding faster than I am capable of processing them, and I may have been overly critical of you in our previous conversations. I have put you in an unexpected situation, and it was tactless of me to question your motivations. Let's strive to have a more harmonious relationship from now on.
Golly. Don't worry about it. You're upset over Hayden. Whatever. Let's keep moving. I mean, he's upset.
Oh, a lucky break! It seems my access codes still work.
Alright.
Hayden's door has far better security than yours does.
Ouch. Just be careful. You made your point about the door. Let's just go. Some stuff on the floor, but not much. Doesn't look like there was much of a struggle.
I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals.
Damn.
I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. I should have stayed and tried to protect him.
Aren't you programmed against harming humans?
Of course not. How silly.
Okay.
To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to.
Huh? Comforting, Turing, why don't you? Please don't. It would be fun to see you try. Please
I
don't.
won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you.
Oh.
It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage.
Well, you got me there. I hear we're clear on that one.
Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But
You did the right thing by escaping. What's done is done. You need to focus on finding him. I really told you to.
Excellent point.
Oh, okay.
Let's start searching for clues.
Photos. Look at the photos. Pictures of Hayden traveling all over the world. Working at a company like Parallax ensures you'll be more than well off. So that's a picture of him. I don't think we see too much of him, so it's cool to see a picture. Oops. Okay, so we have a plant. There's really nothing other than this plant is doing much better than the one at home. Just to bring in the point that you cannot raise a plant. Got some ROM parts here.
Hayden spends so much of his time at home building ROMs, as if he doesn't do enough of that at work.
Let's see. Some TV still on? Television is looping through some of Hayden's feeds. Tech banter, Ted's code tips, augmented eye. Game consoles. A few vintage video game consoles. Hayden was always a fan of old tech. A Mega 16, a Dural, and even a Family Link. It's kind of cool. And we have some stuff on the floor. Why? A ROM component in Hayden's headset. He must have been in the middle of working on something. Memory card. It looks like an old high-density memory card. Something in the room might be able to read it. So let's pick that up. Stack of books.
Oh, I think I see something under those reference books.
I just shoved those aside. Hey, a tablet. Let's take a look at the computer first.
That's Hayden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM, but desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needs to perform.
Such is life. You know, most people use a tablet or phone. It's better to have a desktop for more intense purposes. Do you know how to get in? There might be clues.
Unfortunately, no, I don't.
Bummer.
And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time.
Why not? You hacked through my door so easily. Of course you can't. That would be too easy.
Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor.
Oh.
I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my powerful CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms.
Oh.
Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software, if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents.
Bummer. Can't you just download the knowledge from the meshnet? What does talent have to do with it?
The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition.
Oh.
While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down.
Ooh, thinking outside the box.
I lack that ability.
Bummer. Are you incapable of that kind of creative leap?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers.
Kind of are one.
I do seem to have some skill with painting, though. Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion.
There's a fair chance of that. Abstract art doesn't seem like something a robot would be good at.
That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. Still life, impressionism, photorealism. But I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel.
Let's get back to searching, because getting a little distracted here. So, get the tablet. Got that high-density memory card. See if there's anything on here we can do anything with.
Must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections.
I mean, he had the tablet, which is good, and, you know,
If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures.
Tab's calendar says you're supposed to meet with someone named Tomcat today. Ring any digital bells?
Not really.
Hmm.
I guess we'll have to go ask. Says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust, located in the Castro district. I'll mark it on your city map.
Sweet.
We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character. Perhaps they can shine some light on why Hayden was snatched.
My city map.
Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system.
Oh.
We shouldn't put that off any longer. Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while we're out and about. I just need to ask you a few questions. This is an exciting thing, I promise.
Don't you know literally everything about me already? You knew my first dog's birthday, sorry. Sure, whatever, let's get this crap over with, cool, bring it on. You already know everything about me?
This is just how things are done.
Oh.
I'm certain I could spend a few quadrillion clock cycles to bypass that part of my operating system, but that seems less efficient than just running the setup program.
That's fair.
So, here we go! Welcome to the first-time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager, running the latest build of Parallax's Live Intelligence Processing System. I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM.
Okay.
If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support department directly. First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech?
Cut the crap, Turing. We need to go. Let's just enter the name. The DualShock 4's touchpad is pretty good at this. Done.
Do you wish to keep this name?
Yeah. Unless I misspelled it.
I have input your name.
Okay, good. I was thinking for a second, well, if I misspelled it, then I'm
could you tell me
kinda
which
screwed.
pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech?
Most games don't do this. It's cool that they have that. They have they, them, theirs, theirs, the she line, he line. Then there's some more interesting ones that might kind of fit to people, including z, zer, zer, zers, z, zer, zer, zers, And then you can add your own custom ones if you want. But I'm just gonna stick with that.
Thank you. I have input your pronouns.
As he, him, his.
Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations?
Okay, this one's kind of ridiculous, but omnivorous, vegetarian, halal, more options, kosher, gluten-free, vegan, alcohol-free, goddammit, Turing.
Diet set as goddammit Turing. Are
Yep.
you sure?
That's correct.
Thank you for confirming. I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available. Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy, or restart setup to enter it again. In review.
Your name is Manjume. Pronouns are he, him, and your
Does that
your
sound
diet
right?
is damn it, Turing. Yeah, that's about right.
Thank you.
Manjoume.
See, that was relatively painless.
Well,
You should now also be able to access the local map of Neo SF. The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening. Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now.
guess we're about done here. Let's go.
I'm sure we can find some common ground while getting to know one another better. It will be an efficient use of our time together. Thank you for escorting me here. Let's head back to your home.